Good morning, all you buff guys and gals around the world. How's everybody doing today?
Wonderful. I
What?
am back in Austria. Long drive yesterday, but I'm home. And I've had my, forgive those people of different religious beliefs, but I've had my come to Jesus moment this morning. I have, for the first time since before Christmas, I have stood on the scale.
Okay.
See,
You know, my desire before Christmas was not to put anything on over the festive season.
yeah.
It did not happen.
Okay. Is it bad?
It's actually not as bad as it could have or should have been. And I am not at all perturbed. I got on the scale this morning. My last weight before going, or the last one on my whiteboard there, 28th of November, was 96 kilos. And I got on the scale this morning, 99.7 kilos. So roughly 4 kilos in 6 weeks. 8 weeks, really. Considering the holiday, I'm okay with it. And I have no desire to stay at the 100 kilo. I'm definitely going to knuckle down before I get onto the plane to America, and going to keep it going. In fact, for the sake of consistency, for all of our viewers out there, I am going to take this bathroom scale with me to America, so that I cannot blame inconsistencies on technology. But then if the reading is wrong, I can perhaps blame it on damage done by altitude in the aeroplane or something. But it's coming with me. So
Good.
for the most part, I'm feeling all right. What about you two?
Go ahead, William.
Thank you, Thomas. I'm doing very well. I'm very sore. For the first time this year, I have gone on a run. I went on a run yesterday. Did 10 kilometers, so just over 6.5 miles, 6.3.
5 miles is 8 kilometers. So between, say, 5.5 miles, 6 miles.
Okay, yeah. That was very tough, and I'm very sore today, but I'm glad I did it. Also, yesterday was
Did you go alone or with somebody else?
I went with somebody else, so that did help me.
And were they a similar fitness level to you, or were they
way fitter, way fitter?
Oh, okay. So in other words, you push yourself harder than you might have done if you were by yourself.
100%, yeah. So, it was good having someone else with me, and I told them whenever I was, when I had enough, I would just walk also a couple minutes, and then I'd run along. So it wasn't a fast run or anything, but I was sweating a lot by the end of it. So it was good.
Mm-hmm.
That was really nice.
I guess you didn't walk very much, knowing how competitive you are.
Oh, I still walked a lot, actually. I did. Because there's no point. I didn't want to push my body too much because I'm incredibly sore today, and I'm glad I didn't overdo it yesterday. Because I didn't want to be scared. Like, I'm sure if I would have pushed myself anymore, I would have hurt it even more today, and maybe that would have made me not want to go out for a run the whole of next week or something. So I'm still willing to go next week. So that's good.
Okay. Yikes. I best up my game then.
Also, I'm not sure. After I didn't have anything to eat before the run. I'm sorry, Nanny and Granddad and Grandma. But
your secret's safe with us.
Excuse me?
Your secret's safe with us and all those millions of viewers out there on YouTube.
Yes. And also, I weighed myself after the run, and I was 90.5 kilos. So that's the least I've measured in the past year.
Yikes.
I'm sure a lot of it was water weight, but it's still nice.
Don't put it down.
I know. But I measured myself after I had a few cups of water, and
anyway, moving right along.
But still,
this is a family show.
Exactly.
Okay. Looking good, sounding good too. What about you then, Thomas?
I feel great, everybody. I feel absolutely fantastic. And I will tell you why. We went to Walmart yesterday, and that's not why I was happy, but I do like a trip to Walmart. I went to the grocery section, and I went to the dairy products, and I picked up butter, and I picked up butter by the pound, and I picked up 43 of these pound things of butter, and I put them in my cart. And then I saw how much 43 pounds was because that's how much I've lost. And I went absolutely just, part of me was like, part of me was like, excuse me?
Did you take a photo of what it looks like?
No, but you know what? I can actually go back and do that though, because it was absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. So I've lost just over 43 pounds as of today, since I've started this. And I'm feeling really good. My skin's feeling good. My body feels good.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Okay.
How many packets of butter went into the cart?
It's 43. It's 43 1 pound.
Are you sure that, because it was a long time ago, but when I was in the States, the butter wasn't 1 pound. It was like half a pound or less.
No, you can get pounds. Yeah, you can get pounds.
Okay.
All right. So put them in there, and it was absolutely incredible, mind blowing. So I feel good.
Well, William knows, because how much do you put in your rucksack when you go walking with that? 20 kilos?
Yeah, 30 pounds, so 15 kilos.
Okay, and it's a terrific amount. So, yeah, you get back there today, put it in there, take a photograph.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah.
Impressive. So what else is news then?
What else is news? I mean, apart from
I saw the big reveal from Thomas yesterday.
Yeah, so
he's heading towards the East Coast soon. Tell us the story, Thomas.
I'm going to Florida in a couple of weeks. I'm going down to a place called Coconut Grove. It looks like absolute heaven on earth. And I've been talking about this for a while, but I said, when I go to Florida, I want to have a nice sort of Tommy Bahama Hawaiian shirt. I want to wear it down there. And so I finally bought one. I bought the real McCoy yesterday, and it is made in Hawaii. I put it on, and I think I look pretty darn good in it. Possibly it looks a little bit.
And what size is that then, son?
It's an L. It's an L.
Sorry, not a 2X or a 3X or a 4X.
No,
it's an L.
It's an L.
Is that
that must be really tight on you, son.
You guys were both saying things.
All right, let William go.
Is that the smallest size you've bought in the past 5 years?
Probably 3 years. But yeah, I'm getting back down to where I'm getting not crazy far away from when I first moved out here.
I saw him in the shirt yesterday, William, and it was loose.
It was kind of loose. Yeah. So the clothes I used to wear, I mean, this was from, I mean, I went to Vegas 4 years ago. Well, no, William, you're actually right. Oh my God, because I didn't think I'd been in the U.S. for 5 years, but then I just realized I celebrated my 5-year anniversary with Lily the other day. So this is I haven't worn this in 5 years. Yeah, so I'm starting to be back down to where I was 5 years ago.
God, what with you two going the way you are, I've really got my game on now. I need to.
A couple of stick figures over here.
Yeah, but that's the point that we are proving, that it's at the end of the day, it's all about diet and not necessarily about the exercise. Exercise is also definitely important, but just skipping small stuff really helps so much. And
I agree with you now. I agree with you. In England, I reduced my exercise quite a lot, but I've still been doing between 12 and 16,000 steps per day.
Mm.
And that's just discipline now. And all of those people that say, oh, because of my job, because of this, because of that, there's no way I can do 10,000 steps in a day. That's rubbish. That's an excuse. It's all a mindset. If you want to, you can. And even if you've got the smallest apartment on earth, you can do it. There was a guy called Terry Waite who was an ambassador for the Church of England many years ago, and he was kidnapped and he was locked up in a cell that was maybe 10 feet square. He was locked up in that for years. And when he came out, he was still in physically good shape because he was walking thousands of steps per day. So if he can do it, then all of us can do it.
Absolutely.
But you're right. During my time in England, before I went over, there was hardly any junk food, hardly any cookies, biscuits, cake, those kinds of things. Very quickly, they became habit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And now that I've driven away from England, I don't need them. I don't feel the need to fill my face with cookies and chocolate and other stuff. So I agree with you. Diet, if you make a few little changes, you made some big changes recently, Thomas, but if you make a few little changes, then over time it has a huge difference.
Right.
So those people that say, well, I've got so much to lose that it's not even worth starting, we're living proof that it is worth starting, worth keeping going. If you're looking for instant results, you won't get them, will you? But
absolutely not.
Here we are, a year in, and quite a few pounds gone.
Yeah. I think, just to add to that, just what you guys are saying about diet, is it doesn't take a lot of research, because the internet now has got so much information. If you go on there and you type in, just for example, convert a Big Mac to exercise, right? And I'm sure that there's websites where you can do this, where you can put in this information. But if you just look and see what the actual cost of eating something like that, or a cookie or a biscuit or something like that, is in terms of how much exercise you're going to have to do to burn that off, you're going to very quickly run out of time in the day to burn it off. If you go through the calories and whatnot, which is one of the reasons why I've been calorie counting, because it's actually a heck of a lot of fun. And I'm planning out a lot of meals for when I break the fast, that are going to put me in a still slight caloric deficit. So hopefully I can have some really good meals with some really good vegetables and meat, but also be right under that calorie mark.
You're right. And you mentioned the Big Mac. I think the Big Mac gets too much bad publicity in itself. If you have the Big Mac, you feel full for a while. If you have two cookies that may have the same calorie count as a Big Mac, you feel nothing. You feel, oh, I've only had two. They're only small. I can have a couple more of those because I don't feel full. So Big Mac in moderation, it's not the worst thing on earth.
Right.
No.
What are your thoughts then, William? You're smiling there, which is always good.
Nah, I'm just thinking. Last night I was a bit naughty with the peanuts. And
Okay.
it's so easy to just finish a whole bag. And if you look at how many calories is in the bag, it's scary. But as I said, I don't do it every day. It's a treat, and I'm not going to gain any weight from it. So,
Right.
yeah. But to that,
a bag of peanuts versus a bag of candy, like gelatin candy. You know, they might have the same calorie count or similar calorie count, but I tell you, one's probably better for your body than the other.
Yeah. And hopefully we don't have any nutritionists out there that are going to write in and complain.
Yeah.
But it works for us. That's the main thing.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So how have you been doing on your exercise this week, Thomas? I've not looked at the steps because I've had some technical challenges.
Good. I've actually just saved a screenshot just so that I could pull it up. So this week I averaged 18,916 steps per day.
Mhm.
I'm really trying to keep it above 17,000 just because I'm trying to up the ante on everything I'm doing this year. This year is so
it's not very good being on the other end.
Yeah, I know. This year has just been so important. I just want to get it right, and I got to put in the work, and I'm trying to put in the work. So
Okay.
that was mine.
So averaging 18,000 a day.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Tell me what you really think. Okay. So yeah. What about you then, William? Besides your run yesterday, how has the daily averages been?
Sorry, you're breaking up. So far it's 11,500, but today I've only done about 1,000 steps, so I still have to go out on my walk.
Okay.
But tonight I am going to the gym, or I am planning on it, well, because I get a free trial, just a day, and I can try it for free. So
Going with a mustache next time, get another free trial. Big glasses.
Yeah, that'd be quite good.
Yeah,
So yeah, besides the run yesterday, I didn't have any problems getting the steps in. So yeah.
Okay. Last time I looked, I've averaged about 12,000 for this week so far. Yesterday was a short day because of the car the whole day. But all in all, we're all making progress.
Did you manage to get your steps in yesterday?
No,
Okay.
I knew I wouldn't, so I set my goal deliberately low. I set it that if I get 2,000 steps in yesterday, I was happy. I think in the end I got 4,000 in. But to put it in perspective, we got in the car at 5 a.m. Other than stops at to get fuel, and the BMW is great. We only had to fill up one time on the way over. So get out for fuel, for the restroom, and for the Big Mac at famous Thomas's McDonald's in Grabenstedt.
Oh.
But I still managed, I think, 4,000 steps in the end. So
yeah,
look at the positive.
Absolutely.
Today I woke up here to a glorious blue sky. That sky that makes you feel glad to be alive. And I said to your mum, I've got to go out for a little walk before breakfast. That's one change that I've made. I cannot get out of bed anymore, have my shower and come straight down and eat breakfast. Even if I just walk to the end of the street and back, I've got to do something.
Mm-hmm.
So went out for a small walk, came back, had breakfast. Then I did a lot of snow shoveling or ice shoveling because we had that much ice frozen onto the driveway and I couldn't get the car onto the driveway last night. Well, not completely. So I cleaned that off today. And then I went for a walk down to Felden and back. So I'm currently at 11,000. I got 5,000 more to do before switching off for the night. One thing that we didn't do, we didn't set challenges last week.
Oh, I asked you guys and you never replied to me.
You're right. No, you did.
I did.
Well, my challenge is easy. My challenge for myself is I've got to drop 1 or 2 kilos between now and next week. So I shall be up to the 18,000 a day, not quite as much as some people, 18,000 a day. And I am definitely doing a video every day. No excuse. 10 to 15 minutes. No excuse. That's my challenge for myself. You too? Are you okay there, Thomas? You've got some funny.
Yeah. Yeah, just a little gassy today.
Okay. Don't try this at home, kids. He is a professional.
Challenges. Well, that's a good question. I mean, my whole life is a challenge at this point.
Yeah. Going for the sympathy vote.
I don't know.
What about you then, William? Come up with something constructive.
Well, I'm going to the gym tonight, and so I would like to go at least 3 times next week, because you shouldn't go every day. So I want to
get that in your free membership.
We'll see. I don't think so.
You got three different gyms, 3 different fitness centers you're trying out for.
That would work. That could work, but no, the gym just down the road would cost 35 euros a month for students. So I figure that's one time going out for dinner, I guess. Maybe twice. So
that's one way to look at it. That's a lot of ramen noodle, though.
That's true. That is true.
That's probably Thomas's. How many pounds? 40-something pounds. That's probably about 100 pounds of ramen noodle, weight-wise.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I can make it, but I would like to get under 90. But as I said, I'm not sure. I think that was just a day where I kind of cheated myself a little by not having breakfast and sweating a lot. But we'll see.
What about under 90 by the end of February? So that's 4 weeks away.
Definitely.
Okay. So you're going for under 90. So less than 90, February 28th. I'm going for less than 95 by February the 28th.
But as I said, it's more about looks than it is about weight for me, because at the gym I will be planning on just training muscles. So if I weigh 92 kilos or 95 kilos at the end of the month, but look a lot or physically a lot better, then I won't care either. So it's just more about looks.
You have a long way to go before you have looks like these.
I did not deserve that, but okay. Helps you sleep at night.
A new TomTom? End of February, what will it be?
I still have I still have 12 days on the fast.
Okay, so I guess finish your fast without any cheating. That's going to be one.
Yeah, so I'm going to my fast, and then I have 5 days where I have to sort of refeed, which is just incrementally small amounts until I can eat normal. And then I go to Florida for 6 days. After those 6 days, I'm going back onto intermittent fasting. So I just want to get to my 40 days without any cheats, which I think is doable, because it hasn't really been a problem up until now.
All right.
29 days in, so.
Okay, so this time next week, you'll be just a couple of days before the end of your fast.
Oh, yeah. I hate that. No. Yeah.
All right, then. Hey, we best bring this to a close, okay?
All right. Okay, guys and gals. It was a pleasure, as always. Had a great time with you guys. Hope you all have a wonderful week. Make great decisions and